Welcome back to Analog Man Podcast. I'm your boy Wolfhound. Appreciate you guys coming back. If you could like, share, and subscribe, all that good stuff, all that good jazz. If this Wes Huff and Billy Carson debate continues, not really. Wes Huff is now being asked to go on Joe Rogan, and that episode has already been filmed and it's coming out, and everybody's kind of waiting for it. But he does want to address a few things that there's a lot of people that want to debate him now. And after the Billy Carson episode or the debate or whatever you want to call it, a bunch of amateurs and professionals, everybody wants a piece of Wes Huff right now, and he's addressing the crowd as to why he's not responding to them, but he's responding to Joe Rogan. And so, yeah, let's just see what these guys have to say.
Here to say that things have been crazy lately. My Christmas break had a little bit of Christmas and absolutely no break. But I do want to hop on here and just say
He's not the only one.
Something quickly. Since the Billy Carson thing, I have received, and I kid you not, hundreds of debate challenges from all over the map. Billy Carson followers, atheists, Muslims, agnostics, Mormons, even other Christians who think that I'm translating the Bible wrong or using a Bible translation they don't like. Everyone, from just regular people who think I'm wrong to...
If you guys don't know who Wes Huff is, I've covered him previously, but he's a biblical scholar whose expertise is in the actual like papyrus scripts and the scribes and how the scribes transferred information. So if there's anybody that knows about the transfer of information and the originality of text, Wes Huff is one of those, and he's actually ongoing his PhD process. He's a PhD candidate, and he's working through that right now.
Other people in related fields with PhDs themselves. So let me just quickly say something here. I don't consider myself a debater. I'm not looking to become a professional debater. Have I done formal debates in the past? Yes. Will I do them in the future? Probably, but I am not obligated to
Yeah, his thesis is going to require a debate, but the thing is, debaters have techniques and skills that have nothing to do with the topic in order to win the debate. So I understand kind of what he's saying here.
Agree to every debate challenge that comes across my desk, especially right now amidst the craziness that's currently taking place in my life. And I'm not running scared of you because I say no to your debate offer. My schedule right through 2025 was full last summer. I had told my wife I was going to do no more traveling or speaking months before I even interacted with Billy. I am not a full-time YouTuber. I have a full-time job, a job that has responsibilities and regular daily commitments. On top of that, I'm finishing a PhD dissertation, and I know a lot of people don't know how much work and commitment goes into that, but it takes a lot of time during my week for...
Listen, I haven't finished a PhD, but when I was in university studying archaeology and anthropology, among all the subjects, it took the most time because there's so many references that you have to read in full. You can't just skim. There's so much out there and so much prep in the writing. The amount of time it takes. I'm sure all PhDs are like that, but when it comes to his area, I think it's even more intense. Just my opinion.
researching and writing. Not to mention, I have a wife and kids.
Writing
I have
takes
a
time.
number of events that are on my calendar, and they've been there for months prior to this, or have been in discussion for a long time leading up until this point that I have committed to. I am taking on basically nothing on top of that. Now, the caveat to that is that there are some people who have the, say, biggest platforms on the planet who, if and when they contact
Like Joe Rogan.
me, I am going to drop everything to do that and go to their interview. But that list of people could probably be counted on one hand. Let me say this. Some people have criticized me because I keep saying my schedule is full until 2026 and I can't debate them. But that I was asked 24 hours beforehand to debate Billy Carson, and I said yes. A formal debate requires prep. In fact, I have told people in the past that I
almost guarantee he's going to go on Sean Ryan's show.
Will not agree to formally debate them earlier than 6 months in advance to that event. Why? Because I want to make sure that I'm well aware of their position, how I can represent them accurately, understand their perspectives, and be able to interact with them knowledgeably and respectfully. The reason I didn't go through that with Billy is because I didn't need to. I could agree to debate Billy Carson and show the gaping holes in his perspectives and worldview with less than 24 hours prep. And I think
Ouch.
pretty much everyone who has some sort of base level competency in the subjects that were talked about in that conversation with Billy.
It's funny though, Joe Rogan had him on his podcast and never really challenged any of these ridiculous claims.
Could too. It just happened to be me who was given the opportunity to do so. If I turn you down for a debate, it could be because I would want to do the due diligence to respect your position enough to actually put in the work to properly interact with you. I could be saying no to you right now because I don't put Billy Carson and you in the same category. And I do think you're someone worth taking the time to be considerate with their time and prepping properly for. And I'm sorry, but right now I just do
Canadian
not
sword.
have the time to properly and honestly do that. I just find myself currently in an unusual season. So let me say thank you to everyone who's reaching out. I appreciate all the interaction. I really do. The traction this thing has gotten is
So yeah, Wes Huff seems like a really good guy, and he's pretty honest. Go check out his site, Wes Huff. That's what it is. And yeah, I don't know what you guys think, but I'm kind of a fan of this kind of back and forth between archaeology and religion, and some of those topics. So I've been enjoying watching Billy Carson basically get called to the carpet for the things that he's been saying and a lot of the nonsense that he's been spilling over the years, whether from a religious aspect or even from a historical archaeological aspect. It's just been nonsense. But yeah, Wes Huff's show is going to come out with Joe Rogan. I suggest you guys watch that. I'm going to watch it and I'm going to do my reaction to that. So come back here, and if I could ever figure out how to do that slide thing where I put the slide up. But yeah, I'm gonna cover that one. You come back here what the Wolfhound has to say about that, but I think that's going to be really good, man. A lot of people are waiting for it. I don't know when they're going to drop it, but it should be pretty soon because they've already recorded. Anyway, that's all I got. Wes Huff seems like a good cat. I'm your boy, the Wolfhound. You know what time it is. This is the Analog Man podcast, and I am